Here is Shaman Orsolya from Shamanic Woman.
And here is Ellie from Healers of Earth.
Well, let's get serious about things. So this is our last week of our journey together, which took 2 months, actually almost 2 months. Here in Düsseldorf area, Germany. We came out today, it's a beautiful sunny day. We came out here to the Düssel River, where usually we brought our offerings to Mother Nature and to the goddess, to bring honor and appreciation to her, and also to help us to reconnect more in a deeper way to ourselves.
Yes.
Well, of course, meantime, in the video we will have people, because most of the people usually they bring out their dogs, their cats, their animals out here. So you will see people on the back. But this video is mostly about, more like about Ellie and about her journey, what she experienced in these last 2 months, and how that helped her in that journey. So I would let her talk
Yeah.
more about that.
Yeah. So I met Orsi 2 years ago already. So I learned with her many things. The healing altar, it was my first thing, and then I kept practicing in the healing circles here in Düsseldorf. And also part of her rituals and her magic. He taught me many things in these 2 years, and we have been in contact, but this time it was a very deep and long journey together, and I could understand much better in a deeper way her work and integrate that also with myself. So I learned how to flow better with my magic, with my intuition. For me, this was still a bit blocked because of the stress I have at work, and it was for me a bit difficult to balance both sides of my life. But with you, I could integrate somehow like both parts, like in the work sometimes I also remember things that we did together, and I can flow better, or make my day easier with that.
But what do you mean? What kind of magic did you bring in?
Well, for example, I was doing with my glass of water that I have, I did a little altar there and symbols. So every day I put a symbol that represents something that I feel I need for that day or for that week. And then I focus, when I drink the water, I focus on bringing that inside me, and it really worked very well. Yeah.
And what else did you
What else? Well,
did you integrate or learn or practice more, experience more?
I experience also to connect more to nature in a way that that I left aside a bit my fears. For example, we went together one night to Frauensteiner, and I have never been there alone in the night. And you explained to me how it was for you, your trip in the forest, and how it's not that you don't have fears, but you keep doing those things even though you might have fear. It's just like knowing how to react in case something happens, and how to just face them. It's not that a brave person is not one that do not have fear, but one that just face them and learn from them. So I want to go more times during the night.
We will do that.
Yeah, and I could understand. I mean, it was just for a couple of hours, of course. It not was like you were 45 days in the forest. But I could understand how, you can connect much more and listen. Really, if you are alone there in the night, how you can just disconnect from everything, and it should be amazing, that experience. So I really feel more the desire of doing those things. Before I thought, no, I could never do that, and now I feel more like, I really want.
This is just a little like mentioning, this is an important part, because I hear so many times that women are afraid of going in the woods daytime or nighttime. It's really about, you will not jump into this, okay? So for example, 3 years ago I couldn't step in the forest, but bit by bit, moment by moment, I was visiting more the forest. So I got more courage, I got more confident that okay, I can really do this. And of course, last year, yeah, I had one night spent in the nature and I felt like that's enough. And then this year it was about, yeah, like really doing that 45 day in the forest. But it's really about doing it like step by step. So, yeah. So this is a good start, what you just did. And we will do next week one more night there.
Yeah, yeah. And it's good that you explain this to women, because of course when we see on your Facebook that you are there, it's like, wow, I could never do that. But then you explain that, yeah, some years ago I was there, you know, so yeah, like it motivates me, like, oh, maybe one day I really can do that.
Yeah, of course. It's a journey.
So it's good.
Really a journey.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
good.
Good.
And maybe we can tell also the experience we have with the kids
Yes.
here in the Dussel one day.
Yeah.
So we came here to create an altar for the goddess to honor her, and then a couple of boys, they were around 8 and 10 years old, and they asked us, what are you doing, you know, and they were so interested in seeing, yeah, what we are doing. So we explained it's just a gift for nature, and they wanted to help us, so they brought leaves and stones and little things to put also in the altar. And it was one of the most beautiful times that I had in my journey, because you could see the pureness of the boys and the good intentions they had to help women and to be part of the community of what we were doing. So this support, I understand, yeah, this is how you build healthy manhood, you know. So they were honoring the goddess even though they did not know or they were not aware, but yeah, they were honoring the goddess. It was really beautiful.
Yeah. Let me add that
Yeah.
to it. Actually, this is a very important part of our journey. That when those boys came to us, they just asked if they can watch us, which already it's a very like surprising thing that two kids, very young kids, wanted to participate just by watching. But here comes in the woman's role in lifting up the manhood, because that's when we told to the boys, okay, you can watch, but would you like to bring us some things so we could bring them into the magic, we could bring them into that energy and what we were creating. And you could see, this is very important, you could see how they got more courage, they went even farther to bring gifts from nature, and also at the end to lift them up even more and to encourage them even more, we ask them to also what they bring to put it where they feel in the altar. So that was a beautiful experience and process, and at the end more kids, more friends participated and came
Yeah.
came by.
We've had like 5
Yeah.
more.
So these experiences are really memorable for us as well, but also for little men, and not just men but women as well. Little girls can be like some little bricks at the very early experience in their lives.
Yeah. Very beautiful.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. And in general, I mean, I will say that it was a very important experience for me to connect deep with another woman, you know, especially, of course, with experienced shaman. So I understood really the meaning of sisterhood, but in a deeper sense, you know, when you live daily with a sister and you recognize some things that she has, I also have, or things that I have, she has. So somehow we help each other and we integrate parts of ourselves, and I feel that I grow with you, you know, like as you put some roots of you in me and me in you, you know, and grow together. This is, I don't
That's
know.
beautifully described.
Yeah.
Yes, that's just the way you feel it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I would love to help also other women here to understand this in a deeper way and grow together. Yeah, and I want to expand this experience here, and if you come also again, that to reach more women together.
And why you feel that for women would be important, especially in these days, to experience a journey like this, or to initiate a journey like this?
Good question, because I see myself also 2, 3, 4 years ago, and I see now how disconnected I was from my womanhood and from my own nature. I see how I was very deep programmed in what society makes us to think is normal, or how we should behave also towards men or in relationships. So by starting in shamanism, I could clear all those things around me and find more what makes me really happy, what is really my nature, and feeling more and more like in myself. So the more I feel that in myself, also the more I think I can expand that outside and help other women so they could do also the same. First heal themselves and know themselves more, then expand that to the outside. And also with that, you also heal. I feel that you heal also your past lineage, like your mother, sisters, or grandmother, and also you radiate this to the outside. So I think like men feel that also, they start to change a bit when you expand this to the community, so it's about not only you but helping others to do the same.
Would you talk a little bit about the divination set you made this
Yes,
trip?
yes,
Pretty
yes,
fast
yeah.
progress you
Yeah,
had.
so I
this
learned
trip.
this from Orsi and from Hawk.
Actually,
yes.
it's Hawk's system, but we
Yeah.
expanded in our unique way.
Yeah. So I was very slow before in that, but since you came here and I start flowing better with that, then I saw how just little things had a lot of significance in my life. So I just put it there on the stones as a expansion of myself, as a mirror, and to remember of things that have been important for me, even though maybe like from my childhood, or things that just this year happened, but things that really were like key points in my life. And then when I see the set, that I think I have almost 30 stones, so it's like, wow, yeah, this is me. It's like I see the stones and I see myself, so it's very beautiful. And I want to continue doing that so that later I can help people coming to appointments, helping them in their journey, and give them some guidance also through my experience.
Yeah, and we had, let's see, actually creating the medicine bag, doing your own eating bowl from coconut,
This was
cooking
so
at the
cool.
river.
I love it.
Tell us a little bit about these experiences, new experiences.
Yes, so we went to the Rhine and we make a little fire there, and we had a little pot, so we cooked there from the fire. So it was the first time that I did something like that, so natural. And just eating that food, it was a totally different feeling. Like when you eat at home, you are just outside and you are eating like something that you did there with the things you have in your environment, in the surroundings. So it's like you feel the nurture from nature very much deeper in you. And then we had a coconut. We cut it in half. Well, I need some support with that.
Not quite. You were pretty good at that from the beginning. With what did you cut it?
With a knife that you
Well,
brought.
it's more like a saw.
Okay.
But it's, it's good. It's okay.
It's good. Yeah, it's knife.
You were pretty good at that.
Yeah, so we cut it in half, and even though we saw like a little face on the coconut, so we said, oh, this is Lulu or friend, so, but there are little signs that connect yourself to the childhood, to the innocence of when you enjoy being in nature so much and you don't judge anything. You just were there in the moment and you find the magic in little things. So this was exactly there, you know. So seeing like a smile face is it's nature smiling at you, and yeah, it was very very cool to do that. Yeah, yeah, and it feels very good when I eat from that. Yeah, it keeps remind me and keeps like nurturing me from that experience and yeah, from nature. So it's a completely different feeling. Yeah.
You know, this
And
is a very important part. Let me add this to it, to experience and to learn new skills, because the more new things we do, the more we can grow and the more our mind can expand. So for example, seeing Elisa using a hammer making holes on the medicine bag and how tough she was with that, it was good to see another part of herself and really discovering it's like different shades of ourselves, you know. This is actually, it was a very good project as well. Yeah.
yeah, and also because I thought, I know I cannot do that, like work with tools. That I told you at the beginning that I don't know how I
Yes.
can do that. But then, yeah, with the knife cutting the coconut, oh, I really can do that, you know. And with the medicine bag, the same. So I also told you, wow, I am starting to enjoy these things. I want to do more and more crafting and more things that, yeah, before maybe you have also the programming that it's not like for a woman we think, or it's like no, I cannot do that, I'm not very strong. But then yeah, you start seeing that yeah, I do that and enjoy, and it's very much connected to our true self, this the crafting, because it's like something really that you create by yourself and putting up your creativity in the physical plane. So it's really magical.
Yeah, that's why also it's probably the biggest experience. It was through my journey that it's very important that to get out of the mind, and when we think of something or get a picture to do it, then yeah, we should do it, because sometimes the mind says, or we tell to ourselves, no, I'm not good at that, no, I cannot do that. Did you try that? Did you just at least to see, to experience it? If it's not, you cannot do it, it's okay, but you still tried it. And this is where I see so many times in my journey that people get stuck before experiencing something, because they just say, no, I cannot do this. But did you try it? And that's actually with the shamanic journey as well. You know, people many times say, no, I cannot do this, or they just step back from it. But did you experience a little bit from it to see if you can not really do that? This is a very important part of
Yeah,
this
yeah,
shamanic
true.
journey, the experiencing, yeah, doing things,
Yeah.
doing new things.
Now I look
Yeah.
forward to use more knives and
Very good.
yeah.
Good.
Okay, good.
Well, I think we said pretty
Yeah.
much everything.
Yeah.
Probably there are little more details, but maybe we'll do some written posts also
Yeah,
about
exactly.
this
Yeah.
journey. But for introduction and for the beginning, it's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, Orsi, for coming here and
You're
spending time
welcome.
with me.
Thank you also for welcoming here,
Yeah.
have me here. It was a very, very pleasant and
Yeah.
intense journey together.
Good.
You know.
Yeah. So Orsi will
Yeah.
come to Dusseldorf in the future for
Yes.
sure, and we will promote her coming here if you are interested in an appointment with her or other events that we might do together. So yeah, we will
Yeah.
keep updated.
Also, if before, and we have ducks
Yeah.
here, yeah, if you feel to get a little bit of taste of this journey and having an appointment before I leave, actually we have just a couple more spots for appointment until next Friday. I'm here in Düsseldorf, and then after I will go back to my homeland, to Transylvania. Looking forward to that, and to a little bit to visit the Hoya Baciu forest again. Yes.
Good. Okay, so see you next time.
See
Thank
you.
you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.